Hello, my name is Kaze and welcome to another Right Brain tutorial. So in this tutorial, I'd like to talk about installing Redshift for Houdini. Redshift is a really cool third-party rendering engine that uses your GPU, so it's really fast. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend that you do. And while Redshift will install relatively simply just by, you download the installer from redshift3d.com and you just install it on your system, and it will just kind of appear in, if you're using for instance, Cinema 4D by Maxon. In Houdini, it's a little bit trickier, because after we install Redshift, if I actually were to launch Houdini, you'll see that Redshift is actually nowhere to be found. There's no Redshift drop-down menu, and there's no Redshift shelf that I can create. I mean, really, it's like, where is Redshift? How come there's no Redshift? I installed it. And the reason why Redshift is not popping up is that Houdini simply doesn't really know that Redshift exists at the moment. So how do we change that? Well, first let's quit out of Houdini. And if you navigate your way, in this particular case, to the Redshift folder where it was installed, which on the Mac is under the applications, and there's a Redshift for Houdini folder, and you'll see that they give you like some basic instructions, but it actually kind of gives you a little Houdini.env template. And if we open this with Text Wrangler, you'll see that there's a couple lines of code that we actually need to copy from here, okay, and paste into our Houdini.env document. If you saw my previous video, you know that on the Mac you need to go in the Go menu and hold down Option so that the library folder directory appears, and just click on that, and your Mac will navigate automatically to the library, to your user library folder. And we scroll a little bit to the Preferences folder, and then scroll all the way down until you see the Houdini folder, 16.5, Houdini.env, and we right click and open it. I like to open it with Text Wrangler, but you can certainly open it with any text editor of your choice. So we copy those 3 lines of code, and now we need to paste them under the Houdini.env in the Houdini.env document. So just gonna hit Command V to paste. And we don't need to do anything to the first line, so we can leave this alone. The second line, however, and the third line, we need to specify where the Redshift application folder is, and on the second line, more specifically, where the Redshift application folder is that specifically relates to our version of Houdini that we're using, okay? So how do we find this paths? And what I like to do is actually, I like to use the terminal to do that. So I'm just going to launch terminal, and I'm going to go back to my applications folder, and I'm just going to drag the very first, the Redshift application folder in here, and it's just going to tell me, okay, this is the path for that. So I'm just going to copy this and then go back in my Text Wrangler, and I'm just going to highlight these /USR/Redshift. I'm just going to highlight those 2 things in between the quotes, and I'm just going to hit Command V to paste it. So so that should take care of our first line. Okay, applications /Redshift/bin. This is where the first path is. So we're good with that. So the second path, you need to be a little bit more careful about this, because this actually needs to be matched to the version of Houdini that you're using specifically. So if we go back to our Redshift folder, you'll see that in the Redshift for Houdini, there are different versions of Redshift. Redshift just installed different versions for different versions of Houdini. And in my particular case, I'm not using the very latest version. I'm using version 16.5.536, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, let me hit return here so I can clear that out. I'm just going to highlight this, and once again, I'm going to drag it into my terminal, and that's going to give me the file path to this very specific version of Redshift that matches my Houdini that I'm using right now. And all I'm going to do is, once again, I'm just going to highlight it, and Command C to copy, and then I'm going to go back to Text Wrangler, and I'm going to highlight this whole section /USR/Redshift, Redshift for Houdini, and all the way until the semicolon, but not including the semicolon. I'm just going to hit Command V to paste it. So now Houdini is going to know specifically to use the Redshift that's located inside my application folders, but that also matches the version of Houdini that I'm using, okay? So if you're using a different version of Houdini, you need to point it towards whichever one of these folders actually matches the version of Houdini that you're using. And as I said, in my case, since I'm still using Houdini 16.5.536, this is what I'm pointing it to. And that's it. I'm just going to hit save, and I'm going to quit out of this, quit the terminal, close this folder. And now if I launch Houdini again, now you'll see that we have indeed a Redshift menu. So Houdini now knows about Redshift. And here it is, version 2.6.20, and the build for Houdini is 16.5.536, which matches my version of Houdini 16.5.536. Perfect. The other thing that you need to do is you need to add the Redshift shelf, which comes in really handy, and it's going to give you a lot of useful Redshift commands that you're going to want to have on a shelf. You can always kind of use this menu as well, but I find the shelf to be a lot more convenient. So I'm going to hit this plus sign, and I'm going to navigate to the submenu that says shelves, and I'm just going to navigate all the way down, and I'm going to put a checkbox next to this Redshift, and that's going to create a Redshift shelf. So now we have all of our Redshift functions, all the kind of most frequently used functions available to us right here. So you no longer really need to go into this menu at all. Anyway, that's how you install Redshift for Houdini. I hope this has been useful, and see you on the next tutorial.